Welcome, Kitsap County. This is Stephanie Dupuis with Dupuis team at Keller-Williams West Sound in Silverdale. With the week of May 15th through May 21st, Kitsap County housing stats. And this will be fun. We've got some fun things to show you today. Active listings, week to week, last 7 days, went down, which was a surprise to me. And we had 143 listings last week, which has been the trend the last couple weeks. So we saw this, wild increase in active listings, and then, surprise, in the last 7 days, we're down to 99. So a significant decrease in active listings. Why? I have no idea. It is what it is. We'll just watch that trend, see if it continues. Could be a blip on the screen, just a fluke. Maybe people went on vacation or something. Some other statistics to draw your attention to. Kelsey and I are just talking. Our pending listings are continuing to be really high. We're hovering right around 200 to 210 right now in pending listings, which simply indicates that our market, about 4 weeks ago, someone turned the light switch on and the buyers started making offers, and this pending listing category affects everything here on down on this chart, and I'm going to explain a little bit of this. So pendings are homes that are under contract but not sold. They're not closed. And we want to watch this number because it indicates what's going to happen in the market in the future to some extent. It's going to indicate our solds, if prices are likely to increase, because if the pendings are increasing, our home prices are likely to increase. If pendings are increasing and we're not seeing a significant increase in active listings, it'll probably cause our residential housing inventory to decrease, which we're already historically low. That's a problem. Okay, so we're hovering right around 200, 210 pending listings in a week right now. To give you some perspective, a month ago we were around 150, 170, so we're up 15% from a month ago. And some of you saw a Kitsap Sun article that came out this week saying that the market's stabilized, and it's not stabilizing in my opinion. And I wanted to explain why these numbers show that. So we have an increase in pending listings, and we're starting to see these numbers increase and shift on the MLS numbers, okay, on a week-to-week basis. One of the things that we're seeing that hasn't shown up yet, and we expect that it will, so I'm being a little predictive here, and we'll see if my prediction comes true or not. Let's go down to CDOM. CDOM stands for consecutive days on market. That's how long a listing is active before it goes pending, okay? So that's how long it starts here on the chart as an active, and then it goes down to this category down here, listing pending. We've been right around in the 30-day range-ish, between 26, 45 days. I'm not this increase, but we could have had, there could have been a listing that was just on market forever that fluctuated this. So that doesn't raise any red flags. What I expect to see is in the next couple weeks, since the market really shifted about a month ago, I expect the consecutive days on market number to dip down into the low double digits, if not the single digits. Because what we saw with our own team listings was homes were on market around 30 days, and then suddenly, boom, they were selling in 1 to 3 days. And it was instantaneous. It was like the fish weren't biting, and then the fish were biting. And anyone who fishes knows what that moment is like, and it's exactly what happened in our market in Kitsap County about 3-4 weeks ago. So if this trend continues of increased pendings and low days on market, that's gonna, and I'm gonna back up, and we don't see an increase in active listings, we're gonna have our housing inventory then decrease, which will be a problem. We're gonna then see these numbers increase, which is our average home price or median home price, all those numbers will begin to increase. So, moral of the story, we're going to sound like a broken record. If you're a seller, you haven't seen a better time to sell, call a broker right now. If you have questions about selling, call Dupuis team, post below, and ask your questions. We'd love to address them. Be good for other people to see your questions. Right now is the time to sell. You're in the middle of the hot part of the market, and it's just getting started. So it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for most people to get their home on market once they contact a broker. If you're a buyer, we've covered this a couple times, you're going to run into some problems, especially in certain price ranges. About 4 weeks ago, we were saying if you're in the 300 or under price range, you're going to have difficulty. Right now, it's sneaking up into the 325, the 350, the 400 price range. We're starting to see multiple offers in the $400,000 to $600,000 price range. So, if you're a buyer, you must have cash for your closing costs, for your down payment. The larger down payment is a necessity. And if you don't have that down payment or cash for closing costs and other expenses, you need to be saving for it, or else you're living in a fantasy land. And you need to do a reality check with yourself, okay? Talk to your lender and your broker about what you need to be doing. We'd love to, one last thing. What makes a seller's market, buyer's market? I love this stat. Most people say that it's a seller's market or a buyer's market based on months inventory. Right now we're at about 5-6 weeks inventory in Kitsap County. Definitely tips towards a seller's market if you look at that definition. Something I prefer to look at is the percentage of the sales price versus the list price. So that is how much above list price did a home sell for? Because if it's a seller's market, you're going to see the home selling for above list price. If it's a buyer's market, it's going to sell below list price. And what happened this week is we had 76 homes sell at or above list price, indicating a seller's market. We had 71 homes sell at or below list price. And so we're just on the verge, but even only 5 homes selling at or above list price in our area does indicate a seller's market, just barely. So sellers don't have any reason to get arrogant. They still need to be reasonable. However, buyers, you don't have much room. No one has any weight to throw around in this market right now. Everybody needs to be reasonable. You need to understand what you're dealing with. Good luck to you out there. If you have any questions, please post below. If you enjoyed this video, please like us. Like this video, share it with your friends and family. Like us on Facebook, Dupuis team at Keller-Williams West Sound. Like us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. And my name is Stephanie Dupuis with Dupuis team, Keller-Williams West Sound, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.